What's up, y'all? Hope you're doing good. Anthony KT of Wrestling with Rumors. So, did you watch NXT last night? NXT Roadblock from the theater of Madison Square Garden. They were sold out. How'd you feel about it? How'd y'all like it? I love the show from start to finish. There was not a moment when the crowd was not chanting, "This is awesome," and it was. Each match was awesome. So let's go through them real quick. First match of the night was for the TNA Tag Team Championships, in which Nathan Frazier and Axiom, known as Frazier, versus the Hardy Boys, the Hardys. What a tag team match! God, wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. To watch a generation in tag team wrestling, from when I was a kid watching the Hardy Boys, and then watching how Axiom and Nathan Frazier, what they're doing in the ring as a tag team and how they came together as a tag team a while ago. It's just cool to see where they're at, and it's cool to see like 3 decades later that Hardy Boys are still killing it, and I feel like Fraxium would have had this win. Slight miscommunication going on, and it opened the door for the Hardys to get the win and retain the TNA Tag Team Championships. It was great to see the Hardys in the WWE ring again, especially how this TNA deal has been working out. This partnership has been great. Anyway, second match was Jordynne Grace versus Roxanne Perez. And I have to say, every time these women get in the ring, when you think they can't top the match that they did, they do. They always top it. They always go a step higher from the previous match that they had before. And this match was no different. They topped it. Great match. Great match. Jordynne Grace gets the win against Roxanne Perez. Wow. Then, here we go. Now, let me say this. This next match was Obafemi versus Moose for the NXT Championship. Now, in any other event, if this was a PLE, if this was an NXT PLE, if this was Stand and Deliver, this would have been a main event match. And that's how this is how we went into this match. Just felt like a main event match. Or as Booker T would said, no bread, no water, just meat. Great match. Hard hitting. They in the ring, they out the ring. They going through announce tables. Oh man, what match, man. What a match. Obafemi gets the win, retains the NXT title, and I'm left with the question was, well, who's next, right? If this was the match for NXT Roadblock, then who is next? I almost feel like they should have saved this match for Stand and Deliver, but we got WrestleMania season. We all know that, but in NXT, it's Stand and Deliver season. All right. So it comes down to who's next, right? Who is going to face Obafemi for the NXT Championship at Stand and Deliver? We got to wait for that, but what a match, right? What a match. Up next was a New York City street fight match between Ethan Page and Javon Evans. And inside the ring, outside the ring, still there were tables, there were chairs. Evans gets his redemption in this win against Ethan Page, but what's next? Is this rivalry over? I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over until Ethan Page says it's over. But this lived up to the street fight. All right, this lived up to the street fight. And after the match was over, that masked, unnamed group showed up and just went after Javon Evans, laid him out, standing tall. Still don't know nothing about them. We're going, like almost a month now into this. into this team, seeing them at random points during the night. So we do not know who they are or what they're about. And hopefully, at least hopefully by Stand and Deliver, or even hopefully by Stand and Deliver, we know who this team is. We know what their name is as a team, and we know what they're about. The main event, title for title, Women's North American Championship versus the Women's NXT Championship. You had Stephanie Vaquer versus Julia. And the rumor speculating in this match was Julia was hurt, which is why they were doing this match so early. But that didn't bother me. They lived up to this match, just like they did in other promotions before when they would face each other. They brought it. In the middle of the squared circle in a WWE ring, they laid it out. Stephanie Vaquer makes history and is now holding both the Women's North American Championship and the Women's NXT Championship. And next step is, what is next for Stephanie Vaquer? Is she going to be working both nights? Is she going to be working 2 back-to-back matches at Stand and Deliver, holding both championships? She's pulling double duty now, holding both championships. So I am very much looking forward to Stephanie Vaquer and what's next for her. And if the rumors are true about Julia being hurt, which is why they had to do this match now, I look forward to when Julia gets healed up and comes back and reclaims the NXT Women's Championship, or just goes ahead and it hits up the main roster. But I guess we'll see. Top to bottom, NXT Roadblock in the theater of Madison Square Garden. They were sold out. Great crowd. They popped for every match, chanting, "This was awesome." Great night. It was a great night. Great 2 hours of some NXT. And I'm looking forward to next week. Next week, we have one match to look forward to next week. Trick Williams versus Eddie Thorpe, NXT Underground. I think this is the match that will settle everything and that they can move forward. And possibly Trick Williams will get that one-on-one match against Obafemi. Maybe that's who it will be at NXT TakeOver. It'll be Trick Williams versus Obafemi. But next week, NXT is going to be great. Also, don't forget to check out the latest episode of Wrestling with Rumors. It's up now on my AKT publishing channel on YouTube. Go ahead and check that out. Link is in the bio. And I appreciate all of you. This is NXT Roadblock. Great night. Great time. And make sure you take care of yourselves. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace, y'all.